which is where we go over all of her commands that she's been learning, show you how to do them, how to work through any problems you may have with them, and it also serves as a reference for if you have any issues down the line. But of course, you can always reach out to us if you have any problems. So we're going to start with our kennel and weight. I'm just going to give you attention. Kennel. Wait for it to go in. Come on. Can you even try to lower your a little bit? Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Good girl. So we're just going to close the crate. Let her eat her treats real quick. That way we can have her attention. Sorry. We're going to get her attention. Wait for her to look at us. We're going to tell her to wait. Okay, good girl. So we'll do that one more time. Sorry. Kennel. Good girl. Again, we're going to let her eat those treats before we try and get her attention. Zuri. Wait. Okay. Good girl. Now, if she were to try to barge out, all I would simply do is close the door gently and go, wait for her focus to return, and then tell her to wait. We use the wait command so dogs don't barge out of doors, whether that be their kennel door or a door anywhere in or out of the building. Teaches them manners, not to bum rush. So that is what the wait command is typically used for. So now we can go through and do our sitting down. Sorry. Come on. Up. Let's go. Good girl. Sorry. Down. Good girl. That's a hand gesture down for down. We'll wait to get her attention. The key is we never want to give a command without getting the dog's attention first, because you'll start to repeat it and you'll lose value. So you sit. Good girl. Good job. So we do that one more time. It's down for down. Sorry. Wait for you to finish. Good girl. Up. Sorry. Sit. Good girl. And it's that hand gesture up for sit, down for down. I'm just going to grab some more treats real quick. Sorry. Now, we touched on stay, but because she's so young, she really doesn't have a long term at all. We usually get about a step or two away before she tries to break it. So we're just going to give that a whirl today, but I'll explain to you how you can work through that and continue to build it. So if she's in a sit, I'm going to tell her, stay. Keep my hand up like a stop sign. Okay. Good girl. As you can see, it's not very terribly long, but again, that's something you build over time. Sorry, so we'll do that again. Get her attention. Up. Sorry. Sit. Good girl. Ready? Stay. So it's a hand out and a stop sign. She goes to break, we go Okay, good girl. Good job. She's finishing her treat over there. Good girl. If she goes to ever break away from you, or the place that you put her in when you told her to stay, all you would simply do is when you start to notice that she's going to break, you would give her a little If she continues to move from that place, all you're going to do is reposition her back in that spot, roughly the same exact spot. And you're going to get her attention again, and you're going to tell her to stay. You may have to keep it a shorter distance, that next time you try it right afterwards, that way you can end it on a positive note. So the other thing that we touched on was the place commands. We're going to go over here to our Corunda deck, and all I'm going to do is point to the object until I place. Wait for her to focus. Good girl. Now they don't have to sit or lay down or be in one specific position the whole time that they're here. This is just a place where they need to stay on the object until we give them the release verb. This is so if you have company coming in and you don't want her barging at them when they're at the door, you can give her a designated space to go to, like a bed for the place command, and she should theoretically be able to stay there once continue working on it for up to 30 minutes. So make sure I have her attention. We're going to go, okay. Good girl. As you can see, we use okay for our release word for place and wait. Up, up, up. Zuri. Hey. We're going to give attention. Ready? Place. Good. Ah. Good girl. I'm just going to step a little bit. Wait for her to act like she's going to step off, and we're just going to show you how to correct it. She's gotten really good at this command though. Okay. Good girl. Good job. And another little trick that we've been working on is, so here's how we're going to do roll over. I'm going to put her into a down. Sorry. Good girl. And as you can see, she's kind of leaning to one side, so we're going to utilize that. So I'm going to lure her with the treat. I'm going to put her head this way with the treat. Sorry. Now we're just going to guide her. Roll over. Good girl. Then we can give that a shot another time. Sorry. Ready? Down. Good girl. And roll over. Yay, good girl. Good job. So as you can see, Zuri has done incredibly well with all of her training. I'm very pleased with her progress, and I'm excited for her to come home and see how she continues to progress while at home with you. It's been a true pleasure to work with. So for this part of our go home video, I'm going to talk to you about how to work on leash skills and prevent pulling and deter pulling. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have her focus, such as this. We have good eye contact. When I'm ready to go, I tell her this way. If she goes to pull towards something to sniff it and I don't want to be stopping, I'm just going to tell her this way to regain that focus and have her follow me. If she were to pull ahead, all I would do is give her a little to give her a heads up like, hey, we're not doing that, and I'm going to stop walking. If she hits the end of the leash, we're just going to turn around and tell her this way and move the opposite direction. But for most of the time, she tends to catch herself when you tell her and she'll move back into a closer loose leash position. Zuri typically isn't really a big puller. She does occasionally pull towards people when she's really excited, but other than that, she's really good.